I'm going to preface this by saying I know this might be difficult for you to answer, but you did go through concussions. Can you put yourself into a situation at his age where you've had multiple concussions and now you have to look at a bigger picture?
I can't put myself, oddly, I can't put myself into his spot because what I'm witnessing, and again, the brain is the last frontier of medical science. You go to the world's greatest neurologist and ask them, how, should I play? Should I not play? They can't look inside. And all is that it's kind of all symptomatic. And how do you feel? What we witnessed? What is the reaction? How devastating were the hits? I always had what I would call grade one, where I felt a little dizzy. The next day I woke up and I wanted to sleep a little bit more, and then I was fine. So I never had what we witnessed on the field the other day with Tua, where you've got the fencer's pose and you're definitely knocked out, and it happens multiple times. And people would come to me through the years, hey Steve, you've had concussions. What, I can't remember my wife's name. I can't remember where I parked my car. I can't sleep now for 3 weeks or now 5 months. I'm sitting in the basement. I'm like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. That was never me. And so I don't know how to help you. I can tell you that if that happened to me, where you're in these dramatic situations on the field where you had these obviously severe concussions, now that I've lived a long time, I would scream I would scream back, be super careful. It doesn't mean, look, the problem is you can go to all the neurologists and they'll say, well, I would if I were you, or it does seem like the best idea. And nobody's going to say go play because that's dangerous. And two is now in a place where it's double dangerous because not only is his health, but everyone on the street's going to be, I mean, old women will walk up to him and grab his cheek. Please don't play anymore. Please don't do it. Please, for, we just can't watch it anymore. So there's that social pressure as well. So as you try to make a great decision that is going to be on them, and especially at a young age when you feel like you've got your whole career in front of you, very, very difficult. But what you're witnessing seems to be pretty severe concussions. And I'm not an expert, but even the experts will say that just seems they're loaded on top of each other. It feels super heavy and something he should be super careful about.
But were you more susceptible to concussions after having?
No, I always believed that there were people like, injury prone people where their bodies just can't hold up to the rigor. It was nothing against them. Their bodies just kind of betrayed them. I do feel that about heads injuries as well. It seemed like some guys can just get bounced around and never have any issues, and some guys just seem to be susceptible to them. So I think there is that genetic part of it that's possible. I don't know. I was probably in the middle, I guess, but it does. Yeah, but it's hard to say. The hits are the hits, and it's super dangerous. And there is a long life ahead of people. And when you're 25 or trying to make decisions about your career, and it's the thing you're best at, Dan. When you're world famous for a skill that you have that's part genetically given and part that you've kind of earned, and now you have to leave it, and the next day you're not good at anything else. It's not, nobody wants to be there. It's super difficult to make that kind of a
Well,
decision.
there's all
When
this money though too, Steve. We're talking
Yeah, but I mean,
100
again,
million.
yes, that, and I'll never diminish it, especially today. It's amazing, no question. But again, emotionally, where you live at the core of yourself, you want to do things that you're great at. And if you're great at something, you want to keep doing it because the next day, again, if I was really honest with myself, I'm not good at anything else. I'm certainly not great at anything else. And so your life changes so dramatically. I always said it was like falling off a cliff. You're just a bag of broken bones at the bottom when you do quit the thing that you're great at, because the humility that comes with it is brutal. And nobody, that people always say, why can't you quit? Why can't you, that's, give it up. It's like you give up the thing that you're best at, forever. It's tough. It's tough.